2/3 of all businesses are dead within 10 years. But there's a small group of businesses where that number flips completely, and almost nobody is talking about them. Here's what's strange. Most people starting a business spend months choosing their passion, building their brand, perfecting their product, and then they walk straight into one of the highest failure rate industries on the planet. But buried in government labor statistics, data most people never look at, there's a list of businesses with success rates so high they almost look like a mistake. One of them has a 95% success rate over 5 years, and it involves quarters. Here's the reality of business that nobody frames this way. 20% of businesses fail in year 1, half are gone by year 5. After 10 years, 2/3 have closed forever. But one guy bought a single business for $100,000, walked away with $67,000 in profit. No staff, no complicated product, no tech, just machines that run while he sleeps. That business? A laundromat. And it's just the beginning of this list. Think about what makes a business fail. It needs customers who might change their minds, a product that might go out of style, margins that might get squeezed. Now flip that entirely. The businesses on this list share one thing. They sell things people cannot stop needing, no matter what's happening in the economy. Business 1, laundromats. 95% success rate over 5 years, recession-proof, runs passively. The machines are your employees. People washed clothes during the 2008 crash, during COVID, during every downturn in modern history. You're not selling a want, you're selling a basic human need. Business 2, rental properties. 85% success rate. Andrew Carnegie wasn't exaggerating when he said more millionaires were built through real estate than any other vehicle in history. Monthly cash flow, tenants paying down your mortgage, properties appreciating while you sleep. And if you hire a property manager, you barely touch it. Business 3, self-storage. 92% success rate. No tenants complaining about broken heaters, no toilets to fix at midnight, just units, locks, and automated systems that run the entire operation from your phone. One operator lives 3 hours from his facilities and clears millions a year. Technology made this possible, and most people haven't caught on yet. But here's where the list takes a turn nobody expects. Business 4, transportation, 76% success rate. Last mile delivery is the single biggest shift in logistics in the last decade. E-commerce exploded, the gig economy exploded, and someone has to move the goods. One person turned a small local trucking route into $2,200 a day. Not millions in startup capital, not a warehouse, just a truck and a route. Business 5, vending machines, 90% success rate. Entry cost as low as $800 for a used machine. Find a high traffic location, fill the inventory, collect the cash. It sounds almost too simple, but that simplicity is exactly the point. It teaches you profit margins, logistics, pricing, all the fundamentals of business, without the risk of blowing up your savings on day 1. And then there's the one on this list that surprised everyone who looked at the data. Business 6, senior care. Government subsidized, demographically bulletproof, and you don't need millions to start. Here's what shocks most people. You don't need a massive facility. A regular house, properly zoned, can be converted into a small assisted living home. The US population is aging at a pace that has never been seen before. There are more people over 65 right now than at any point in American history. And that number is going up every single year for the next 2 decades. The demand is not speculative. It's not a trend. It's already here, and there aren't enough providers to meet it. Now zoom out for a second. Every business on this list shares the same invisible armor. They don't sell luxury. They don't sell entertainment. They don't sell convenience. They sell things human beings fundamentally cannot live without. Clean clothes, shelter, storage, movement, basic care. The market doesn't crash for necessities. It only crashes for wants. 3 rules to use this list right. 1. Start with the lowest barrier. Vending machines and laundromats require the least capital and the fewest skills. Build confidence with small wins before scaling into real estate or care facilities. 2. Stack passivity from day 1. Every business on this list can eventually run without you. That's the goal. Not just owning a business, owning a system. 3. Protect your first deal above everything else. A first win rewires your brain for risk. A first loss makes most people quit forever. Choose boring. Choose high success rates. Then scale. The most exciting businesses get the most attention. The most reliable businesses get the most wealth. Nobody makes a movie about a laundromat empire, but somebody is absolutely getting rich from one right now.